Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video, we are going to tackle 5 super important foundation tier questions that often come up in the GCSE main exams, whether you are in AQA or Edexcel. These questions are high scoring and commonly repeated, I would say, like type of questions, not exactly. And some are the merged of some concepts, so it will definitely help you and will help in boosting your confidence, and especially if you're aiming for grade 4 or 5. We'll go through each question step by step and explain the key concepts, and I also give some tips to avoid common mistakes. So make sure you stay till the end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you find this helpful, so that whenever I'll drop a new video, you'll get the notification. Okay, so let's get started and smash these foundation questions together. Question 1 is 3 men purchase same size of chairs. Man A purchased 4 chairs for 42.32 pounds. Man B purchased 5 chairs for 56.25 pounds and got 1 chair for free. And man C purchased 3 chairs for 36 pounds and availed a discount of 15%. Who paid the lowest cost per chair? Lowest cost per chair, which means who has given the least amount for chair. So we have to calculate the cost of one chair in each case. It's for man A, for man B, and for man C. For man A, 4 chairs at 42.32. That means if 4 chairs are for 42.32 pounds, so one chair will be 10.58. So we are basically calculating the cost of one chair. For the next one, it's man B purchased 5 chairs for 56.25. So that will be, important thing is he purchased 5 chairs but got 1 chair for free. That means in total he actually got 6 chairs. So 6 chairs for 56.25. That means each chair costed him 9.375 pounds. And then man C purchased 3 chairs for 36 and availed a discount of 15%. That means, first let me calculate the 15% discount of 36. That means 36 times 1 minus 0.15. Why I'm subtracting? Because obviously he'll get a discount. That means 50% off, and now he got it at 85%. So 36 times 0.85 is 30.6. So he got all 3 chairs in 30.6 pounds. And then if 3 chairs are of 30.6 pounds, then I need to divide it by 3. So I'll get 10.2 pounds. So the lowest cost per chair obviously is this one. So it was the man B who paid the lowest cost per chair. Drove 200 kilometers. The average speed for the first 80 kilometer was 90 kilometer per hour, and average speed for the rest of the journey was 100 kilometer per hour. Work out her average speed for the whole journey. So basically she started from point A and ended at point B, and this whole is 200 kilometers. The starting 90 kilometers, starting 80 kilometers, the speed was 90 kilometer per hour. And for the rest, which is 120 kilometers, the speed was 100 kilometer per hour. And we have to calculate the average speed. So don't do a 90 plus 100 by 2. We are not calculating the mean. Keep that in your mind. This is the most common mistake. Average speed has its own formula. It's not mean speed they're asking, it's average speed, and we know averages are mean, mod and median, so it's not only mean. Average speed is total distance over total time taken. So, and we know speed is equals to distance over time. So from here, time is distance over speed. This is how you can calculate the time. We know for the first 80 kilometers, the speed was 90 kilometer per hour. That means the time T1, let me say this is C. So from A to C, she took T1 time, and from C to B, she took T2 time. Obviously, this journey is done in 2 parts. in the first 80 kilometers, her speed was 90 kilometers per hour, and we have to calculate the time up to which she maintained that speed. That is calculated by distance over speed. Distance was 80 and speed was 90. That means it took 0.88, or I can say 0.89 hours to complete that journey. Then for C to B, she maintained a speed of 100 km per hour and the distance was 120. That means now T2 will be distance over time, speed, and time will be 1.2. So it's 1.2 hours. Now the total time will be T1 plus T2. So average speed is total distance. Total distance was 200 obviously. Over T1 plus T2, which was 0.89 plus 1.2. So finally, we can find answer 1.2 plus 0.89, which is 2.09. And we have to divide it. Will give me 5.69 kilometers per hour, and that's the average speed. Moving on to the question number 3, the following table holds some information about the students of year 11 GCSE. Number of students are 30 for boys and girls are 20. Mean weight of the students are 64.22 for boys. And for girls, it's 49.3, and we have to calculate the mean weight. See, mean weight, that means weight of both, like mean of boys and girls. So formula to calculate mean, we know, is sum of the data over number of data. So sum of data, that means sum of the weight of all students. So in this case, the mean, the complete mean weight will be sum of the weights of all students over number of students. Number of total students, we know it's 50, right? 30 plus 20 will give you 50. But we have to calculate the sum of all students, the sum of the weight of all the students. So let me start with the boys. We know mean is equals to sum of data over number of data. So let me calculate the sum of the weight of all the boys. So we know the mean weight for the boys are 64.22 and number of boys are 30. That means sum of the weights of the boys is 64.22 times 30. So that will give me 1926.6. Similarly, I can calculate for girls. So mean is equals to same sum of data over number of data. Mean for girls 49.3, sum over number is 20. So 49.3 times 20 will give me 986. So sum of the data or sum of the weight of all girls is 986 and for all boys is 1926.6, which is total is now 2912. So I can write sum of weight of all students is 2912.6 and number of students are 50, 20 plus 30. And if I'll divide, I'll get my mean weight as 58.252. Now, if a student is chosen at random, find the probability that the student will belong to the group with a mean weight 49.3. If a student is chosen out of, probabilities what? The number of ways an event can occur over total number of possible outcome. If I'm selecting one student, what are the total possible outcome? There are 50 different students, so possible outcome is 50 because I can choose any student from 50 students. And event is what they are asking. They are asking to calculate the probability to that if you are choosing a student will belong to the group of the mean weight 49.3. So 49.3, there are 20 people of that group, of that whole student, which is basically 20 girls are there, and they fall under the group where the mean weight is 49.3. So obviously I can choose anyone from that group and will give me 2/5 as my probability, or I can divide and give my answer in decimal, which is 0.4. Don't give your answer in percentage. They're not asking you to find probability percent. It's just probability. Question 4. A line is passing through -1, 2 and 4, 3. Calculate the equation of a line. There are two ways. There's direct formula, or there's a simple way, which is y is equals to mx plus c. So we'll be following that. So y is equals to mx plus c. M stands for gradient, whereas C stands for y-intercept. So if this is your straight line like this will give you y-intercept. Suppose this point is 0, 1, so your C will be 1. That's the meaning of y-intercept. The line, the straight line, when it cuts the y-axis, the point, that is your y-intercept. And x-intercept is the point where it passes the x-axis. That means this one. So we have to calculate M, which is gradient. And gradient is change in y over change in x, which is also called the slope. So gradient is change in y over change in x. If 2 points are given, I can write this whole formula in coordinate form, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I can name anyone as x1, y1, x2, y2. So let me say this be first point and this be second point. So this will become x1, this will become y1, this will become x2, and this will become y2. Again, I'll be saying you can pick any point as x1, y1 and x2, y2. So y2 minus y1, 2 minus 3 over x2 minus x1, which is minus 1, minus 4. We're subtracting, that's why it's minus 4. This will give me minus 1 over minus 5, which is 1 over 5. So y is equals to 1 over 5 x plus c. And what we need to do is to find the value for c. So the value of c is, you just sub in the value of any coordinate. Let me substitute this point. X is -1 and y is 2. So in place of y it will be 2, and in place of x it will be -1 over 5. Because I have substituted x as -1. So it will become -1 over 5 plus c, and c will be 2 plus 1 over 5, which will give me answer as 11 over 5. So this will be c is equals to 11 over 5. How I got? Because I have taken the LCM as 5. So multiplied this by 5 and multiplied bottom by 5 will give me 11 over 5, and my final equation is y is equals to x over 5 plus 11 over 5. Moving on to the last question, which is question number 5. The first 3 terms of an arithmetic sequence where we add a constant number is 2a, 4a plus 1 and 5a plus 3. So basically we are adding a constant number d. Okay, let's say d, it can be any number that we are adding constantly. So we'll get this term. Obviously, this is very obvious. The first term is 2a, second is 4a plus 1, and third one is 5a plus 3. We're constantly adding d plus d. That means when I add d to it, 2a plus d, this will become 4a plus 1. Obviously, this is a constant number d. I don't know what that number is, so that's why I have taken it as d. And similarly, when I add 4a plus 1 plus d in it, I'll get 5a plus 3. I'm again repeating, when I add d to it, because there is a constant number, when I keep on adding the same constant number, I'll get the next term. So 2a plus d will give me 4a plus 1. If I add d to 4a plus 1 again, I'll get 5a plus 1, 3. Now it's a simultaneous equation that you can easily solve. So from the first equation, I can say d is equals to 4a plus 1 minus 2a. I have shifted here. So d become 4a plus 1 minus 2a, which is 2a plus 1. And now substitute d here. So 4a plus 1 plus 2a plus 1 equals 5a plus 3. See, either you can do simultaneous equation by elimination method or substitution method. I'll show you both the ways. This will be 6a plus 2 is equals to 5a plus 3. Bring it here. This will be a and bring it here. 3 minus 2, it's 1. So we got a as 1. So find the value of a is 1. Similarly, if I'll do by elimination method, so 2a plus d is equals to 4a plus 1. Bring it here. So minus 2a plus d is equals to 1. That will be my first equation. For second, bring 5a to here. So my second equation will become 4a minus 5a plus 1 plus d is equals to 3, or bring 1 here. So minus a plus d is equals to 2. It's basic transposition I did so that I can sort out a and d on one side and numbers on another side. Minus a plus d equals 2. Let me just subtract it. So when I subtract, this will become positive. Subtract. Minus 2a plus a is minus a. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. A is 1. So we can opt any method to get the value of a, and we got that a is 1. So, well, it's not given. You were supposed to calculate only a. But if suppose the question is find all the three terms, so substitute the value of a as 1. First term is 2. Then you put 1, you'll get 5, and you'll get 8. And there's a constant plus 3 and plus 3. So this is the series where we are adding a constant term. So that's it for today. If you're looking for free worksheets that are available on our website, which is exacademy.com, and if you are in year 10 and preparing for GCSEs, so I'm gonna start the new batches from 20th June 2025. I'm starting the new batches for GCSEs and also one-on-one classes for all subjects, as well as if you are in year 11 looking at, you are just watching this for your main exams that are running right now, definitely I'm starting A-level classes as well. That will be in September, so you can join that. And me and my tutors provide classes from year 1 to A-levels for all subjects. So all you need to do is just book a free demo, and for that just email us at exactacademy@gmail.com. So that's it for today, guys. Bye everyone. Take care.